Hello, and welcome back to another one of my videos. Now, today we are doing my December reading wrap-up, and this is coming really late because, in all honesty, I forgot to film this. I genuinely thought I had already filmed this, but I didn't. I was just filming random stuff for, obviously, New Year's, like 2025 wrap-ups, no, 2025 reading things, 2024 things, all that stuff. And I simply forgot to do a December reading wrap-up, so we're going to be doing it now. December was my worst reading month of 2024. No clue what happened there. I read a total of 4 books. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that, but that's fine. We're going to redeem ourselves in January. Also, filming this, I've already read like 2.5 books. So, that's good. And we're filming this on the, 7th? 8th? Yeah, the 8th. So I feel like we're making good time on January. So hopefully the monthly wrap-ups will be a bit more packed. Have a bit more books, a couple more options to talk about. But in December, the first book I read was The Wingman by Stephanie Archer, the 3rd book in the Vancouver Storm series. Now, I read the first 2 books in the series, and I adored them. I loved them. So I'm like, going into this, I had really high expectations, and I was thinking I was gonna love it. It was gonna be amazing, and I got a 3-star rating, which obviously isn't the best. It's not a terrible book, and to be honest, it would have probably gotten around maybe even the same ratings as the first 2 books, if not for the dialogue. This book was so cringy. I had visceral reactions so many times while reading this book. Like, I remember-ish what this book is about, but what I remember most about this book is how many times I cringed and how many times I wanted to put the book down and say no thank you. Because this was diabolical. Some of the things that were said in this book, some of the things that were written, I was struggling. That's all I can say. I was really struggling, but I pushed through. Then the next book I read was House of Hollow, which got 4 stars. Now, this book was amazing, but I think it kind of told me that I need a really, when I read horror books or like thriller books, I need to read the blurb, see what it's about. This book, I had no idea what it was about. I'm like, oh, it's probably about like some haunted house or something like that. No. I opened the book. I'm expecting it to start off tame. Maybe like they're going into somewhere abandoned. I was expecting something like that. What did I get? Demons. First page, demons. I was caught so off guard. This book genuinely scared me. I have not been scared by a book, I would say, ever, really. Like, scared. This book, I was stressing. I was stressing. This book was terrifying. Then I read Wrecked by Lauren Asher. It got 3.75 stars. It was very good. I had a really fun time reading this. This kind of redeemed the Dirty Air series for me because the first book was good. I enjoyed it. I didn't have any problems with it. Second book, hated it. It was not good. So it kind of put me off from reading the 3rd book. But 3rd book was really good. I have a fun time, and I've got plans to read the 4th book, maybe even this month. Ooh, maybe I can squeeze it in. Maybe it can be my next read. Maybe that will work. No clue, but genuinely, I do want to read this book really, really soon, since I think it follows the brother of the female main character in the 1st book. I think that's who it follows. Not quite sure, but that's who I'm pretty sure it follows. I'm quite certain actually it follows that dude. And I mean, sure, I'm excited because I did have a fun time reading the 1st book. I liked him as kind of a side character. So yeah, I'm very excited to read that. And then I read Apprentice to the Villain. What can I say about this book? well, what I can say is I definitely enjoyed it much, much less than the first book, which is such a shame because I loved the first book so much. I am still going to read the third book, don't get me wrong. I am going to be reading book number 3 once it comes out. But the second book was... the first half was good. The first half of the book was amazing, wonderful. Now, I don't know what happened, but the second half of the book was a train wreck. I feel like I kept getting lost. I did not know what was going on. Very confused. Some of the things that felt so out of character, so like out of pocket. I'm like, why is this happening? Huh? We were just here. We were just doing this. What's going on? That was my thought process for basically the last 50% of the book. It was so confusing. So I just like... And once a book is... obviously, if a book's a little confusing, it's still enjoyable to read. But this book, for me, I don't know what it was. I was just so confused that it kind of took some of that enjoyment out of it. Like, I didn't... yeah. I was not feeling it. And it was sad because it was my last read of 2024. But I did still have a blast reading it. And I do think that this reading year of that last year, so 2024, was an amazing reading year. I had such a fun time. I read, for the first time ever, over 100 books in a year. Crazy numbers, 3 digits. So yeah, I am very excited to get moving with 2025 as a reading year. We have so many new releases to look out for, which I have made a video about all the new releases, and I'm very excited to read the new releases. My favorite series is getting a spin-off. My favorite series is getting a spin-off, which crazy. I'm scared, to be honest, for the spin-off because I don't know what it's gonna entail. Oh my god, I don't know what it's gonna entail, but I am very excited to read it. So yeah, that is my December reading wrap up, coming to you quite late in the month of January. Next week will 100% be a reading vlog. I will stop my apping. Next week will be a reading vlog. I will be filming it very soon. I will get on filming it, I think even tomorrow, day after, not sure. But yeah, I am off, and I will see you next week with another video. Bye!